Geronimo Stilton was born in New Mouse City, Mouse Island. He is the editor and publisher of the Rodent Gazette, New Mouse City's most widely read and daily newspaper. He is the author of more than 40 adventure novels. The reception of the Ratzer Prize for his books, The Course of the Cheese Pyramid and The Search for the Sunken Treasure. In his spare time, Mr. Stilton collects antique cheese rinds and plays golf. He also likes telling stories to his nephew Benjamin. At first I thought the author of Geronimo Stilton books was Geronimo Stilton, but then I found out that when I was surfing on the internet, it's a woman from Italy and her name is Elisabeth Dami. Elisabetta Dami was born in 1958, Milan, Italy. The daughter of publisher Piero Dami, founder of Dami Editore in 1972. Elisabetta got her start in the world of fiction as a proofreader at the family publishing house. At the age of 19, she began to write her first stories. She has assisted 6 children as a volunteer ever since she was young, and this experience led to the idea of writing adventure stories featuring a mouse as a protagonist. The character became a hit both in Italy and abroad. It is thanks to this success that she is able to continue to help 6 orphaned and abandoned children. She has also wrote many books about a mouse named Geronimo Stilton. Geronimo Stilton is one of the most popular books all over the country. We already told you about the biography of Geronimo Stilton, and that is his characteristics. But now let's move on to physical characteristics. Geronimo Stilton wears a green suit, he has a red tie and brown fur. He also wears glasses. Main Paws was a small, not tall, neither thin or fat female mouse. She was the kind of mouse you could easily overlook. She had plain brown fur and wore no makeup. Her eyes looked like 2 tiny specks behind her thick glasses, and her long, dull gray cocktail dress hung on her like a sack. She wasn't ugly, but she wasn't beautiful either. She was just plain. Glamorous. She had rich, honey blonde fur that fell in waves around her pretty face. She was dressed in a short, silky red dress that showed off her long, shapely paws. Her greenish eyes sparkled under her long lashes, and she became very confident. Is an adventure story and a comedy. I had so much fun reading this book, I'm going to tell you the events. Geronimo gets an invitation for the wedding of his stingy uncle Samuel's son. The relatives Thea, Trap, Benjamin, and Geronimo set off to the far castle of Penny Pincher, where the wedding will take place. The scrappy castle in the middle of nowhere. Trap does some spackling on Geronimo with itching powder and chocolate laxative. And because of that, all the guests gossip about Geronimo. distracted groom, Steve, churchily asked Geronimo to publish his boastful book about himself. The groom, Steve, behaves unkindly, selfishly, and horribly to the unpredictable, poor, and kind young patients, so Thea is mad. The stingy uncle saves on the guests and leaves them hungry in the cold castle without heat, with poor food and freezing water in the showers. Aunt Sugar saves Geronimo from desperate hunger. Geronimo discovers his uncle's lies by seeing him counting his mighty wealth and teaching his own son how to be and stay stingy. Young patients experienced a complete physical and characteristical makeover, thanks to Thea. Patience finds her parents' wealth and calls off the wedding with stingy and boring Steve. Geronimo and Trap started courting Patience, but she leaves on a motorbike with Thea, off to have a new adventure of a lifetime. I liked everything except the fact that Uncle Stingy Snout, Samuel, is very stingy. The book was very funny and interesting, so I went on the internet and I surfed a bit and I found out that there's a Geronimo games and cartoons. Hope you liked my video. Goodbye.